Have you ever seen someone so underestimated that when the truth came out, the entire room froze in disbelief? That's exactly what happened when a proud martial arts black belt invited a quiet janitor to spar with him, just for fun. But no one in that dojo, not even the instructor, could have predicted what happened next. It all started on a busy Saturday morning at a local martial arts academy. The mats were full, the air thick with energy as students of all ages practiced their katas and sparring drills. The black belt, named Ryan, was the star of the school, tall, muscular, and always flaunting his skills in front of newcomers. He had the respect of many, but also the arrogance that came with thinking he was untouchable. Ryan noticed someone sweeping the far corner of the dojo, a middle-aged black janitor named Marcus. To most people, Marcus blended into the background. He showed up every evening to clean, kept to himself, and rarely spoke more than a polite nod. But that day, Ryan decided to make Marcus the butt of a joke. "Hey!" Ryan called out, grinning, as the other students turned to watch. "How about you put that broom down and step on the mat? Let's see what you got, just for fun." The room chuckled, expecting Marcus to shy away. After all, what could a janitor know about martial arts? But instead of laughing or declining, Marcus calmly set the broom aside, looked Ryan in the eye, and said softly, "If you insist." That single line sent a ripple of curiosity through the students. As Marcus stepped onto the mat, whispers spread like wildfire. Some students smirked, others felt uncomfortable. The instructor raised an eyebrow but allowed it. After all, what harm could it do? Ryan smirked, bouncing lightly on his feet, full of confidence. But Marcus? He simply stood still, relaxed, his hands resting calmly at his sides. That calmness unsettled Ryan more than he cared to admit. The spar began. Ryan lunged forward, throwing a quick jab, expecting Marcus to flinch or stumble. But in one swift, almost invisible movement, Marcus sidestepped effortlessly. Ryan blinked. He tried again, faster, harder this time. Once again, Marcus moved, with precision, not wasting an ounce of energy. The dojo grew quiet. The laughter faded. Students leaned forward, realizing something strange was happening. Ryan grew frustrated. He unleashed a flurry of kicks, but Marcus blocked them with flawless technique. And then, in a blink, Marcus countered. One simple sweep, perfectly timed, and Ryan hit the mat with a heavy thud. Gasps erupted across the room. The arrogant black belt had been taken down by the janitor. But Marcus didn't celebrate. He didn't boast. He simply extended a hand to help Ryan up, his calm expression never changing. "Control is the essence of strength," Marcus said quietly, "not arrogance." That line struck everyone like thunder. The students who once admired Ryan's arrogance now stared in awe at Marcus. The instructor stepped forward, his face pale. Where did you learn that?" he asked. Marcus paused for a moment, then finally spoke. "I trained in martial arts long before I picked up a broom. Years ago, I competed at the national level. But when my family fell on hard, times I stepped away to take care of them. I clean floors now, but I never stopped training discipline, patience, and control." The dojo was silent. Some students had tears in their eyes, realizing they had judged Marcus unfairly. Ryan stood, humbled, his pride shattered, but his respect newfound. He bowed deeply to Marcus, whispering, "I'm sorry. Thank you for teaching me." And for the first time, Marcus smiled. But the story didn't end there. Word of what happened spread beyond the dojo. Students told their parents, videos were shared, and within weeks, Marcus was invited to teach a class. At first, he resisted. "I'm just a janitor," he insisted. But the instructor shook his head. "No, you are a master, and these students need your wisdom." So Marcus began teaching, not flashy moves or brute strength, but discipline, humility, and respect. Students who once craved trophies now sought balance. Ryan himself became Marcus's most dedicated student, transforming from arrogant show-off to humble leader, and then came the most emotional twist. Months later, Marcus's daughter walked into the dojo. She had grown up watching her father sacrifice everything, never boasting of his past. That day, she watched him teach, watched the respect shining in the student's eyes, and tears streamed down her face. "Dad," she whispered, "I've never been prouder of you." The dojo erupted in applause, not just for Marcus's skill, but for his heart. He had shown them all that greatness isn't about belts, titles, or applause. It's about humility, resilience, and the courage to stand tall even when the world underestimates you. So the next time you see someone overlooked, someone dismissed as just a janitor or just ordinary, remember Marcus. Remember that hidden within quiet souls may be warriors of unimaginable strength. Because when Marcus stepped onto that mat, he didn't just defeat arrogance, he inspired an entire generation. And that, my friends, is why what happened next left everyone speechless.